Welcome back to another edition of the Baseline. And guys, what an all-star week we had, huh? Uh, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I have some things about the all-star game that I didn't like, and um, but hey, it was fun. I enjoyed it. And then these first three games back have been exciting. There's been a lot of news, a lot of disappointments as well, and we'll get to that. But let's start with the All Star game. First off, that home run derby was awesome. I love that home run derby. O'Neal Cruz and Junior Caminero both hit the longest home run in that derby. Uh, Cal Riley ends up winning the whole thing. Um, but I didn't like the way how he advanced. I mean, I think baseball's got to change that. If you didn't see like the first round, he advanced because him and Brent Rooker had like the same distance, but was off by like literally Dominator or whatever the hell it was. Like I think Brent Rooker they both hit like 385, but because Cal Riley hit 385.7. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. And Cal Riley and Brett Rooker hit 387.6. Cal Riley advanced. Um, just do a swing off. Honestly, they have the same amount of home runs. Just do a swing off. Like it's really that bad. Whatever. But Cal Riley ended up winning the home run derby. Wholesome moment because he had his dad pitching and his brother catching, which I thought was kind of cool because you could hear Cal Riley's brother through the mics on the field being like, "Oh, that's a good one. Oh, way to go!" That was kind of cool. I really enjoyed that. Um, it was very interesting. It's just I wish MLB just left the home run derby alone. Just leave it alone. I don't like how they keep changing the rules. I guess like this time, every guy either gets like 3 minutes or 40 pitches, whatever one comes first. Then you do a bracket. Why not just stick with the bracket? I understand, yeah, you don't want people there 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, but I felt this one went a lot longer than if you did the old concept or the one with the time. Do a bracket style. Everyone gets 3 minutes. You do the bonus, and then that's it. I don't know. I felt like this one was just. It was. I felt like it was longer. Not to be rude. It's just. It just very. It just felt very long. And especially like since the bonus, there is no time limit. You have 4 outs. Like you hit a ball over 450 feet or 350, you get a bonus. You get a fourth out. I mean, I felt it was longer. I mean, it was interesting. I would like to give it a chance. Um, I mean, I just stick with the concept and just play it out. Um, I understand like the very old concept was, hey, hit a ball until you got 10 outs. I mean, that I miss because guys have hit a lot of home runs, but I get it. Want to make it entertaining, but just stick to a concept. As for the All-Star game itself, it was fun. Paul Skeens, Terrence Scoobel got to face the big stars. I mean, they do it anyway, but I think it was kind of cool to see Paul Skeens versus Aaron Judge. I don't know. I like that. I thought that was really pretty cool. Um, you had Terrence Scoobel versus Otani. I think that could be a World Series matchup in the future. You had some good moments. But the one thing I want to talk about, because I see it making its way as a rule coming pretty soon. That's at least the rumor right now, or that they're looking at it, is, the swing off. Apparently, I guess, they'll play one extra inning game. Or one extra inning, per game. So after the 10th inning, if it's still tied, they go to a swing off. And whoever hits, the most home runs wins. Apparently that's because that's what they did in the All-Star game. This is stupid. Leave baseball alone, please. If this rumor is true, please, for the love of God, just leave it alone. We already have the Ghost Man on first. We already have a pitch clock. Stop changing baseball. It's not exciting because if I have a swing off, I'm watching a guy hit a home run, then home runs don't mean anything anymore. Home runs are exciting. They're supposed to make you feel something. I watch a guy hit a home run. I'm like, I'm smiling. I'm getting excited because, yes, they come like every day, but if you watch a swing off, I don't even think it's even counting to the guy's career. So what's the point of doing it? What's the point of adding it on? Like Kyle Schwarber won the MVP because he got it was a perfect home runs. I think he hit 3 home runs, and he won the MVP. Like that's so. I don't know what it is, but that seems to me just sounds very stupid. If baseball goes extra innings, it makes it even more exciting, especially if the other team doesn't score. Hey, my team's gonna win, but now I gotta watch a swing off every time they don't score in this 10th inning. Really? I feel like it's so stupid. I don't know. I just feel like that's like. I hope that it's something similar to like what they did with the golden at bat rule. where that was brought up, but it was never anything serious. I really, really hope that's what it's coming to. Like, that's the rule. Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing serious. It's just floated around. I really hope so. I really do. Please don't bring that into MLB games. That's so stupid. Um, so as this weekend comes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of shocking stuff. The Milwaukee Brewers once again have swept the Dodgers. That's twice they swept you in a matter of 2 weeks. I'm starting to worry about the Dodgers. I mean, the hitting's there, the pitching is not. I don't know. I feel like if I'm a Dodger fan, you say, "Oh, we got pitching coming back and this and that." Like, does that really excite me? Like, I'm not excited. I watch the guys on the MLB Network all the time. Oh, Blake Snell's coming back. The Dodgers. I'm not excited for Blake Snell. I've seen Blake Snell. His whole career, he's never really been good. Yes, he's a two-time Cy Young Award winner, but you're always hurt. If you're doing this, if you put him on the IL because he's never good in the first half, well, he only pitched a handful of games, so now he's going to be terrible in the second half. You'd think this plan of, oh, he'll be ready for the postseason. Not if he's back in September. If he's back in September, these guys are already focused. The hitters are focused to get into the postseason and do all that. It's like the same thing with Tyler Glass now. Yeah, I think it was like one good start, and then he got beaten around. Like, that to me, it just sounds stupid. That, oh, we have enough guys, we should put them on the IL and give them some break. I would have think that maybe it would have been like a month. I don't think Blake Snell's pitched since April, May. We're in July, almost August. Sasaki apparently is coming back. He has a problem he's been dealing with since his Japan days, but his shoulder, which is never a good sign. I don't know. I feel like the Dodgers, they're just like they're there, but they're not there. If it makes sense. I don't know what's been going on. Yeah, they're gonna be up there. They're gonna still win the um division, but you're the most bullpen usage in all of baseball. You signed a guy to a 4-year deal, is blowing saves, giving up runs left and right. But you want to add on some more bullpen. You want like an elite closer, then does that mean you're getting rid of Tanner Scott? Because if they go for like Emmanuel Class A is your closer for the next 3 years. Tanner Scott's not. Now, this one to me, like, this just sounds like the Dodgers don't know what they're doing. It's kind of terrible that they've gotten swept to start off the first half. Like I said, the hitting is good. That is a very dangerous lineup. But if you don't have the pitching, then I don't think it's gonna win you ball games. That's gonna be your downfall. That's always been their downfall, is the pitching. I mean, look at the year of the Padres. They had, yes, it wasn't as big, but around the time the pitching staff the Padres had years ago, Blake Snell, Hugh Darvish, Joe Musgrove, people are like, wow, this is a very great pitching. They haven't reached the World Series. Yes, the Dodgers have. They've reached the World Series. They won it. But now it's not. I don't think it's good. That's gonna be your big help anymore. I don't think it will, because teams are gonna get better, especially with the trade deadline. They're gonna try to win. The Cubs are gonna try to win. Why? Because they got Kyle Tucker. They're gonna try to re-sign Kyle Tucker. They're gonna add pieces to make sure, hey, you can come and stay. I mean, yes, they want obviously what they want to win, but I'm just saying that they're also going to try and convince Kyle Tucker to resign. Yes, the Mets are struggling right now. They're struggling very, very badly, but they're going to add missing pieces. I think next year, now that Arizona's going to get a full year out of Corbin Burns, they're going to add pieces to contend. San Diego's actually doing a very good job. There's only going to get better, so you can't always rely on building this big super team. With the Dodgers, I guess my point is, you can't build a super team and just think it's going to be a walk in the park. Yes, you have a great regular season team, but when it comes to the postseason, I think it's going to be a struggle. I really think the Dodgers don't know where to go from here, and I can't blame them. I can't. One thing I want to stay in the NL West. I think Justin Verlander is done. He didn't even get out of the second inning, his last start. And get this, winless. And he's the 11th pitcher since 1920 to go winless in his first 16 starts to begin a season. First pitcher to do so with 69 plus career wins. Guys, he's done. I'm a huge, huge Justin Verlander fan. I love Justin Verlander. It's probably one of the last guys we'll see of his kind, but he's done. You're 42 years old. You keep saying you won't be like Nolan Ryan, who pitched to 45. You're not making it to 45. I understand you want to win the World Series. Maybe try to get better, and hopefully the Tigers could trade for you. You could go in and contend, but you're done. I think he has to retire after the end of this year. It's not, there's a saying, I'm a wrestling fan, but The Undertaker, he had this documentary a while ago where he said when someone says to their kid, he's not what he used to be, that's when it's time to retire. Well, Justin Verlander, we're all saying that. You're not what you used to be. I think it's time to step away. I know it'll be a dick move to do it towards the middle of the season, but you got nothing left, buddy. I'm sorry, you don't. He's not that good anymore. Also, sticking with the Giants, um, I think Rafael Devers just doesn't care. He's been in 28 games for the San Francisco Giants. He's batting 208. You're batting 208. Will Clark was trying to get you to play first base. You didn't show up for 3 days. Yeah, I can see why the Red Sox got rid of you. It wasn't a Red Sox problem. It was a Rafael Devers problem. Actually, the Red Sox are playing better without Devers. And the Giants have been struggling. He's got to get his act together because that just pissed me off. You can't do that. Especially a guy like Will Clark is willing to teach you to play first base, and you're not going to show up at all. Come on, that's ridiculous. Batting 208, you don't care. You don't care. I'm done with. I Rafael Devers, but apparently his attitude stinks. It's not looking good. Couple more things. The Milwaukee Brewers have won 10 straight. Uh, I mean, this is the Milwaukee team we've always been hoping for. Uh, can't think of his name, but the Miz, that's the nickname. Just pitching phenomenal. Probably one of the youngest, great young starting pitchers of this generation. Frey Peralta's back. So is Christian Yelich. Andrew Vaughn, of all people, who got lost in the shuffle with the White Sox, sucked, comes in here and he's playing phenomenal. This Milwaukee Brewers team reminds me of the '08 team with Fielder, Corey Hart, Braun. They added CC Sabathia. Maybe they add a piece. Maybe they'll be a shocking team and add somebody that we're like, whoa. Because I feel like that's what they'll do. This team is so fun to watch. Like I said, 10 in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if they got far. If they beat the Dodgers, well, they won the season series, so I wouldn't be surprised if they beat them in the playoffs. That would be fun. If they could go to the World Series, especially since Bob Uecker passed away this off season, that would be fun. That would be really, really fun. But I'm getting my hopes up. But we still got a long way to go. But hey, you never know. But like I said, this team's fun to watch. Everything's being put together. I hope even when Reese Hoskins comes back, they keep Andrew Vaughn. He's very fun to watch. They got the uh, Jackson Chorizo guy. Everything's being put together, and they're going so well for the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think. All-Star game, the Home Run Derby. How about the Dodgers? And what about the Verlander and Devers scenario? What do you guys' opinion on that? Leave your comments. Um, and also, if you like, please share, like, comment, subscribe. It will really help me out. I love doing this. Um, so I really appreciate your guys' support. Well, other than that, I'm going to sign off, and I will see you all in the next one.